So, why do you think that this issue is being highlighted now, or is it that this trend has picked up in the last couple of years, or it's always been there and just being highlighted now?
No, no, no. I think I was looking at things. I was trying to understand: is this a problem that is just currently cropped up, or has it been there over years? And number two, is it pervasive only to India, or is it a global phenomenon? So I was looking at trying to understand if there are any studies conducted again regarding this, and I realized that there are studies conducted on this, but they are limited. So the only one that I thought would be of interest, which I would like to quote here, is a study which has been published in the British Medical Journal, the BMJ, which is called Vishwas, Violence Study of Healthcare Workers and Systems. It was a global survey in which about 5,405 responses were received across 79 countries. Uh, Interestingly, India, Venezuela, and United States were the countries which had maximum number of responses. And some of the key highlights of that analysis was that more than 55% of the healthcare workers who responded have said that they have reported first-hand experience of violence. First-hand experience, more than half. Now that's big. The other thing that was highlighted in the report was that it was generally most of it, about a majority of these fell in the age group of about 25 to 35. So younger people are the ones who are getting the brunt of this violence. And it was across all categories of healthcare workers. So whether it was nurses, medical students, consultants, residents, senior residents, all of them were subjected to physical harm. So this was an interesting study, which I thought would be of interest to our viewers. There was another study which was conducted for India, in which is also very interesting. Now, this was done by the Indian Critical Care Medicine Society, and they were able to get data of about 295 healthcare workers. And in those 295 healthcare workers, some of the key points again were the same as which was for the global survey, which was that more than 50% of them had some form of abuse, um, and then most of it was confined to younger people. But more interestingly, they found that there are two areas of the hospital which had maximum number of reported problems. One was the emergency, and the other was the intensive care unit. So these are two areas where there were more reports of incidents of healthcare workers getting, subjected to violence. So that was a very interesting study and interesting finding.